The following video contains strong sexual content and is rated M for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Our advice: don't get caught.
Yeah, our advice: don't get motherfucking caught. What's up, gang? We got the gang in the building today, and we got open conversations. You know what I'm talking about? We just talking about a little bit of this, and we talking about a little bit of that. We got the gang in the building. This is what we doing. What's up, y'all? What we doing, man?
Yo, what up? What up? What's the deal, yo? What's the deal, Zilzo, my Nilzo?
What's the deal on my nails on Hector? Where you at? The liking.
The Likings in the building.
All right. Well, tonight we just, we here, there, we a little bit everywhere. Open conversation is what we doing. You heard? And let me tell you something. This nigga gangster been in jail his whole fucking life, and he got a story to tell. Tell him, gangster. Tell him how you first got locked up. Tell him how you caught your first motherfucking felony. How you got that first felony?
Yeah, shit, man, that shit was crazy. Like, my cousins, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was on some weed head shit. The vibe was everybody was smoking that dank and shit. So, niggas, I guess we ran out of bread or some shit. And, we was right there trying to figure out, like, motherfuckers like, man, you gotta get some bread, man. Niggas need some more bud and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some more 40s. Back then, niggas used to be on it was either you had some E&J brandy, you know what I'm saying, that Urkin jerk, you know what I'm saying, or you had a motherfucking.
Is my phone the only one echoing?
Nah, my shit is too.
Everybody phone echoing?
I'm getting feedback, kid.
Hold on, let me see something. Hold on, guys. I don't hear no echo, but let me see something. Hold on. Let me check something. How about now? You still got echo?
Yo, nah.
Yeah, no, it sounds better.
Nah, it's good now.
You good money?
Nah.
You gotta do your thing.
No, you just started it again.
Yeah, it came back.
It came back?
Yeah.
Hold on. How about now? Check and see if you got the echo now.
She sounds tough.
Yeah.
I still hear it.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still
Wait,
there.
Yo.
Yeah, it sounds kind of better now.
How about now?
Yo. No.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yo.
I don't hear it though. I don't think it's coming out on the feed.
Yo.
Yeah, but it's making we can't hear.
Hold on.
Let me see. Echoing like a motherfucker.
Let me see what I can do here. Try it now. Say something.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah. Sound good now, right? Oh man, should be coming back.
Did it again.
How the fuck y'all getting this feedback? Where y'all getting this feedback from?
Yo, I don't fucking know, bro. This is crazy.
Hold on, we gonna get this shit together. Hold on, we gonna get it together. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call you on this phone and patch me in the other joint.
This big ass condom.
Patch me in the other phone I'm calling you from. We're gonna get it right for y'all. Don't worry about it. We got a nice story to tell. Yo. Yeah, how about now?
Now you low. I can't hardly hear you.
You can't hardly hear me? How about now?
Nope.
How about now?
Yeah,
1, 2.
You're getting a little louder now. That's better now.
All right.
Hold on, let me get E back.
We at like and pull up.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, all right, we all back now. Yeah, much better. Much better.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah.
All right, so take it from the top, baby. How you caught that first felony, baby? Y'all niggas needed some bread, you said, or something shit like that.
Yeah, man, shit was funky, man, in the 90s, man. You know what I mean? Shit, that's when niggas first started smoking all crazy. You know what I mean? That shit had niggas on some fiend shit. That weed used to be so good. All that cess and that skunk, that chocolate tie, that Tyson, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit niggas used to be smoking. You know what I'm saying? Word, that shit was that weed smoking, all that good shit, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucking, you know what I mean? This before I started coming uptown, fucking with y'all niggas uptown and shit, Key. You know what I'm saying? And my nigga Ryder and them at St. Nick Projects and all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Far Rock nigga / East New York type nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was born in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? But you know, my people's moved me out to the Rock, you know what I'm saying? So I rep Far Rock, you know what I'm saying, religiously, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Me and my cousin was sitting around and shit, you know what I mean? We drunk all the 40s of Danny, you know, Danny is nickname, you know what I'm saying? Crooked Eye. That's, you know what I mean? Those are two nicknames we used to call the St. Eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
when
the
that shit
Crooked
first
Eye.
came up, you know what I mean? That shit used to have a nigga wilding, you know what I'm saying? Bro, like, niggas was catching cases fucking drinking those shits, bro. Couldn't drink, you know what I mean? You drink like 2-3 of those motherfuckers, nigga. You bound to catch a motherfucker trip or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Going upside niggas' heads, shit turning niggas upside down, shaking change out of niggas' pockets and all that. You know what I mean? But
so let me ask you something. What was the first jail you went to?
Shit, nigga, Rikers Island, nigga. Well, Queen's House and shit, you know what I'm saying? Actually, this before the Queen's House closed down. You know what I mean? That shit was too gangster, you know what I'm saying? It was too much stabbings and niggas' faces getting blown off with razor blades, you know what I'm saying, scalpels and shit. So they couldn't stop that shit. So, you know, I guess the government closed that whole shit down. You know what I'm saying? That was the first basically like county jail that got shut down. And
you was blood when you first went there?
Huh?
You was blood when you first went there?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Who blooded you in?
My big fool, rest in peace, OG Fat Cat. You know what I'm saying? He turned the whole Far Rockaway gang to Killer Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Him, 5'9" Deadeye, and motherfucking and Bino. You know what I'm saying? Not the Bino, not Bino that was Riot Squad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His older brother, Big Bino.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the little Bino is they look at him as Big Bino because he's bigger than his older brother. But he's the little one. He's the baby. There's 3 Binos. You know what I'm saying? Word. You got Big Bino. They get 2 G's and change drugs and shit.
Right.
Rest in peace, my little man and shit. You know what I'm saying? But,
so let me ask you something. When they blooded you in, how did they initiate you? When you did your blood?
It was kind of like, my homie, he was non-trade first. Him and Bino. Bino was the first nigga from Far Rockaway to turn blood. Bino was the first nigga that came blood in Far Rockaway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't know all the real history, but Bino was the first official, and he was repping hard body. He was Billy. You know what I'm saying? 9 Texas grenades. You know what I'm saying? He came from up north repping that shit. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, you know what I mean, Cat got wind of that shit. Cat was always official nigga. He was one of the first young niggas that was shooting niggas up in my projects. You know what I mean? That nigga was like an uncle / cousin to me. We grew up, we lived in like 2 doors away from each other. Cat lived in apartment 8D. I lived in apartment 8B. You know what I'm saying? We grew up like really like family. You know what I'm saying? His mom's, Miss Gloria, Mama G. You know what I'm saying? That was like an aunt to me. You know what I'm saying? His brother, El's son, God rest his soul. He just passed away like 2 years ago. I mean, my son Lamaris. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, this is family. Like, this shit's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
The first bid, right? How much time did you have to do? And did you go to the box your first time around?
My first bid. Well, you always go to the box, especially when you was banging.
First of all, what year was that? What year was that you went to Rikers Island? The first time.
The first time I went on Rikers Island, I think it was 97 or 98. You know what I'm saying?
Who was there when you went? You remember any familiar names?
Blood started on Rikers Island.
Who? OG Mac and them niggas?
Period. Yeah, in 93. You know what I'm saying? OG Mac, you know, started that shit. Then he went up north. You know what I'm saying? He came back down in 94 on in the field. You know what I'm saying? 94 is when they created United Blood Nation.
UBN. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that started in Elmira in 1994. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, that's when Mac came back down. You know what I'm saying? For on a field fighting his charge that he was locked up for, whatever.
They trying to say Mac is food. That's true.
Yeah, they nicknamed him Firewalker in the feds. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know.
Is he food now, though? I'm saying, is he a plate now?
I mean, certain niggas will get with him. Like a lot of West Coast niggas want his head. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of East Coast niggas still respect the nigga because, you know, if it wasn't for him, none of us would have been, you know, who we are. Like as far as, you know what I mean, blood affiliated and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So he's like the Godfather.
Blood members, like, you know what I'm saying? Alleged, you know what I mean? Gang members, you know what I'm saying?
So he's the Godfather?
Yes, he is. You know what I'm saying? Definitely is.
Godfather, he's the nigga who started it.
Yeah, exactly.
OG Mac was the the founder. Okay.
He's the founder.
Okay.
And yeah, it's the Godfather.
Yeah, I remember one time they had him up on 45th one time.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really caring about that shit.
Yeah, no doubt. Or yeah, he came through 4/5. You know what I'm saying? And we was chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Where he had one of the niggas in the car from Heat of War Projects that I had got into an altercation with, and son was in the back seat, and they was in a red Navigator with mad bandanas tied on the rims and in the rear view mirrors and all types of shit all inside, on the side of the car, on the headrests. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was bloody. I ain't gonna lie, that time them niggas came through. You know what I'm saying? It was OG Mac, this dude named Lemmy from 183rd. You know what I'm saying? And it was this other nigga, you know what I'm saying, from Heat of War. I forgot some name, that dark-skinned nigga with braids and shit. You know what I'm saying? That was like, I think that was my son Fizzy Woo. You know what I'm saying? I think that was my son Fizzy Woo brother. You know what I'm saying? Or like, but them niggas had tried to 1090 on me. 1090 is a blood code for set tripping. You know what I'm saying?
What is set tripping?
Huh?
What is set tripping?
Yeah, turn up your phone a little bit too. You know what I'm saying?
What is set tripping? What is set tripping?
I just told you. You know what I'm saying? 1090 is a code for set tripping when one set goes against another set. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Word, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like
what causes them to set trip though? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I thought y'all was one.
It just, yeah, we supposed to be, but you know, everybody is from different places. You know what I'm saying? You got 5 boroughs in New York City, then you got upstate, then you got Connecticut, then you got Pennsylvania. This blood shit done migrated all over the world. You know what I'm saying? From California to New York. So it's Bloods and Crips everywhere. You got Gangsta Disciples, Latin gangsters. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question.
Cobras. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The list goes on. I can go you on with shit that niggas probably ain't never heard of.
All right, let me ask you a question.
I've been transitioned from youth jail all the way to the feds.
You can hear me?
I mean, it's no higher than the feds. You know what I'm saying? So I done did it all.
You can hear me? Check. Like, 1 2 1 2. You can hear me over there? You can hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I hear you, but you're not as loud as when we was on the other mic.
Okay, how about now? Am I loud now? Am I louder now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's up?
Okay, the question I want to ask you is, right?
Got my bro Hector on the phone too. I mean, he's a little quiet back there. What's going on, champ?
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
What's up, bro?
Much.
I want to know, did you ever have to do something because you was down in a gang that you really didn't want to do? Know what I'm saying?
Well, I participated in things while behind the wall in prison that I didn't necessarily like and was comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know what I mean, passing the miller on niggas. That's like, you know, that's another code for getting at niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if a nigga come through and niggas label that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you the nigga, put the nigga on the wall and all that fly shit, you know what I mean? All the lingo we use. You know what I mean? That mean nigga gotta go type shit. You know what I'm saying? It might be a situation where the nigga might be a nigga from my hood, and I definitely. You know what I'm saying? A straight buster. You know what I'm saying? Or like buster ass nigga. You know what I mean? But official niggas from my hood, you know what I'm saying? That was from Far Rockaway. You know what I'm saying? Or like I used to not be jacking shit. Like, you know what I mean? Nigga might come through, you know what I mean? Nigga might not be a tough, rough motherfucker. He might just be, you know what I mean, got a quarter bad one, you know what I'm saying? And he got to do his little time, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't on that type of time. See, Bloods are very arrogant. Let me say this. Let me just put that out there. Bloods feel like they're entitled and they rule everything. You know what I'm saying? Blood rule. You know what I'm saying? Well, like that's just what it is. And especially in New York City. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. Like we populate all the jails. We're the majority of people is like really going towards being blood because they know that's going to be their safety kit. You know what I'm saying? They know once you turn blood, you know what I mean, that you're going to be good. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't blood, you against us. So any little thing you do, niggas liable to wow you up. You know what I'm saying? Bust your shit open, stomp you out, cut your face up real nice. You know what I mean? Word, give you a skin grab, take the skin, they had to take the skin off your ass. Some niggas done got lifted out the yard on airplanes and shit. I mean, helicopters and took it to the outside hospital because they got damaged so bad. You know what I'm saying? Niggas damn near was dead. You know what I'm saying? When niggas finally finished with them niggas. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Word, motherfuckers is like hyenas mixed with lions. You know what I'm saying? When you in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Word, like you got a lot of niggas and niggas is not playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
it's not a
fucking
fucking game.
getting away with shit in the street. You know what I'm saying? Running around. They supposed to be bloods and they don't be knowing the history of this shit and all that shit and how shit really supposed to be going down. You know what I'm saying? Bloods is not really meant to be called a gang. We're an organization, just like kind of like in a sense like a religion. Like
wait a minute, so you saying it's organized
like
crime?
bodies.
You saying it's organized crime?
Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? We was supposed to come together. Bloods was formed because Crips back in the 70s, in the 60s, was doing a lot of like when shit got poverty hit and things got real bad. You know what I mean? Because the Crips was around before the Bloods. The Bloods formed because the Crips, somebody had to come and make it and stop the Crips from doing the stuff that they was doing. They started robbing people, old people, and doing a lot of messed up stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that's why, you know, these brothers claim they made the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? And Crips, you know, that blue flag that they wear, that's really Blood's original flag. Blood's original flag is really the blue flag because your blood is blue in your veins before it hits the surface of your skin. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. Shit get deeper than rap, baby. I could take you there to the promised land. Or if you let me. But anyway, yeah, now what my brother has some words. You know, let's let him get his little, you know, talk in, let him get his piece off. You know what I mean? Introduce yourself, bro.
I already what he did.
They know who he is.
Well, we didn't. No one heard you, so that's why I was saying, you know,
What you think about this situation?
as far as what.
Talking to your brother.
As far as what he was saying.
Yeah. Like, you don't got no questions about being inside?
How do the two equate with the Bloods and the Crips starting over there? Because I wanted to know how did it equate? Like how did you come up with that bit of history that you just shared?
That's because you know we have books. It's called you know like a bookie, like a bookkeeper.
Yeah.
Everything is documented from way back then. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people, just like in every other organization, just like Latin Kings. You know what I mean? You got the first crowns and all that. All that's documented so people will know who people are and who they have to fall in line under and who they supposed to listen to and follow instructions and orders from. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's code of conduct. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't just become a blood and just think you're gonna just do whatever you want to do.
Right.
No, nigga, it's rules and regulations that you have to follow. You know what I mean? Or unless you'll be penalized. You know what I'm saying? When a blood do something that he wasn't supposed to do, yes, we're gonna hold trial with him. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll be dealt with accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that goes for every organization.
I know, but your history is not conducive to the one on the West Coast, correct? Right. So like that's what
It is.
saying.
It is to a degree.
Well,
it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
One mic. We gotta let him talk.
Not because the West Coast Bloods didn't even acknowledge the East Coast Bloods, correct?
Well, like I said, everything is correct to a degree.
So this is not even written. So who was documenting the stuff that you're saying? Because this wasn't written.
What wasn't written?
What you just said. The stuff that is not documented because the West Coast Bloods did not jack East Coast Bloods at first. Why did they not?
Okay. Right,
shout out to Chicago in the building.
Let's go back. Let's go back to how the blood history that was given to you. You know, because the wise men said that the history that was given to you was false history, was actually Crip history. And how could you have a blue flag if the Crips was the original set that picked out the flag first? How was your flag going to be blue when theirs was blue originally? That's why it's still blue.
No,
today.
no. Crips never even had a flag. You know what I'm saying? Crips didn't have a flag. You know what I'm saying?
When the
we came out as being Bloods and we started rocking the blue flags, and the Crips took that. Raymond, the guy's names was Raymond Lee Washington. Raymond Lee Washington is the guy's name. Then he was partners with Tookie Williams, whatever, Stanley Tookie Williams. You know what I'm saying? They was the creators. You know what I'm saying? And like it gets deeper than rap, man, with all this shit, because like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of motherfuckers don't be knowing the real history of all this shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas be running around claiming shit and they have no knowledge of what they running around repping. You know what I'm saying? Well, they don't even know like how they got the name Crips. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how Crips started, how Blood started. You know what I'm saying? Or like it gets deep. You know what I'm saying? It's real deep. You know what I'm saying? Or like Crips got their name from some Chinese people. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, I'm an OG with this shit, so that's why I can get deep into all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or they didn't just come up with the name we gonna call ourselves Crips. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They was calling themselves, the Crips' first name was the what is it? The the baby cribs, like a baby crib, like the crib that you put a baby in. That's what the Crips' first name was initially before the incident happened with the Chinese people, with the Chinaman and the Chinaman wife. You know what I'm saying? You know, some baby cribs came to rob the Chinese people, and the Chinese people couldn't speak English. So when they in the precinct telling the police what's going on, trying to explain and elaborate on the whole ordeal, you know what I mean? The police is like, what Crips? Like, because they kept saying, the Chinese man kept saying, yeah, the Crip, because one of the brothers that robbed them was crippled. He had a cane. You know what I'm saying? So he was trying to say he was crippled. He was like, yeah, the Crips. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they want to get in their name as far as being called the Crips. You know what I'm saying? But they was calling themselves, Raymond Lee Washington gave them that name. He said, we gonna call ourselves the Baby Cribs. You know what I'm saying? But once it got in the newspaper, it came out in the newspaper as the Crips gangbangers robbed the Chinese people, and they was like hunting them down, looking for them, you know what I'm saying, for their crimes. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't just stop with the Chinese people. They was robbing everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's when heroin had hit real strong. So all of them was like all messed up on dope and shit. You know what I'm saying? Heroin. You know what I'm saying? That was the drug back then, heroin and cocaine. You know what I mean? And then a few years later, they started freebasing, and then crack came. They started cooking the coke up into crack, into rock.
Yeah, you should have been the Crip with as much history as you know about the Crip.
For real.
Yeah. Nah, I should never been no Crip. You know what I'm saying? I would never be a Crip. Although I respect the Crips and I like their movement. You know what I mean? I like what they're about now.
Tell a story.
But back in the days, what they came out when they first got known for their name, you know what I'm saying, they was like looked at like no good. You know what I'm saying? That's why the brothers started the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Word. You know what I'm saying? And the Bloods and Bloods started because, like I said, you know what I mean, the Crips was doing too much. They kept vandalizing and just terrorizing the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, you know what I mean, uplifting the neighborhood. I'm saying uplifting their brothers and sisters, giving them knowledge.
The Crips became a product. The Crips became a product of their environment, just like the Bloods became a product of their environment.
Yeah, but the Bloods was never out there robbing their own kind.
Yes, they was, bro.
No, they was not. No, they was not.
Bro, listen.
No, they was not. No, they was not.
Number one, you're speaking on the wrong history.
I'm not speaking on nothing wrong. I'm not speaking on nothing wrong. Trust me.
Your history of Blood started in jail. The history on the West Coast did not start in jail. Right, so you're speaking on the wrong history.
I'm speaking on everything. I'm speaking on everything as a whole from what I represent. From what I represent. I'm a Blood. I'm a Blood.
The two don't equate till
later. You know what I'm saying?
The two don't equate till later on. So you're narrating the story.
It don't matter. It don't matter if the Bloods from the West Coast didn't stamp the Bloods from the East Coast at first. You know what I mean? But eventually, you know what I mean, they had to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because we carried it a certain type of way. Like a lot of Bloods from the West Coast that I met in the feds, they said they like the way we have codes and all of that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we did something totally different with it on the East Coast. You know what I mean? To this day,
what y'all did different
like that. You know what I mean? They threw up gang signs. They did movement with their feet. You know what I'm saying? To let stuff be known what was going to happen, or what's, you know what I mean, and things of that nature. You know what I mean? They had feet and hand work. You know what I'm saying? You had to do stuff with your feet. You had to move your feet and do certain things with your feet and do certain things with your fingers. It's called gang signs. You know what I'm saying? That's what they had out there. You know what I'm saying? That was their codes. Out here, we came out with all different type of other type of stuff for letting people know what was about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Word, like we came up with numbers. You know what I'm saying?
As you should though, as you should is what I'm saying though. It's because your evolution of blooding was different. You understand what I'm saying? You're talking about the West Coast way of blooding, and that's totally different from the East Coast way. Again,
but it's based off of the West Coast way. Everything the West Coast, the way the West Coast initiated everything, it was supposed to, that's how it was supposed to carry over here. Hold on, bro. You're cutting me off, bro.
No, you're cutting me off.
I'm explaining something to you and you just abruptly cut me off.
How you started off was with OG Max telling you, feeding you.
Listen, bro, number one, bro, I'm really a blood, man. I'm really a blood. And I'm saying number one. So we ain't gonna get this shit fucked up or misconstrued. All that shit niggas be pumping, talking about they this and that. That shit, miss me with that shit, bro. Number one, if you want to get technical, because that's how I'm really on it. You know what I'm saying? Like my shit really ring and my shit sound like something. Niggas know me from the West Coast to the Midwest to the East Coast, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm really like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so if I'm talking about my shit, then niggas know my shit is real, nigga. You know what I mean? Word, nigga. I ain't talking no frivolous shit. And niggas is gonna listen to this podcast tonight, and niggas gonna talk about this shit, and they gonna say, yo, the homie real right, nigga. You know what I mean? I ain't never been to the left, nigga. You know what I mean? My shit is always authentic and solidified and certified, nigga. I'm not talking about no bullshit, nigga. Making up stories and shit, nigga. You know what I mean? Niggas, my fucking head will be on the table for that shit, nigga. You know what I mean? So I make sure when I speak correct, and I speak what I know, and what I know is the truth. That's it. And that's all, bro. So you're not going to sit here and try to tell me and flip and bounce what I'm saying about, because what you know from niggas that you've been around. You know what I'm saying? No, nigga, I've really been around and in the battlefield, nigga. I was doing this shit for real. Like, niggas ain't going to tell me nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. I really fuck with big homies. Niggas is my man that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Word, bro. And niggas wasn't on when niggas was bringing niggas home and bringing niggas around and shit, niggas wasn't on some shit like, having sympathy and remorse for niggas because, this nigga I grew up with. No, nigga, you gonna get the same treatment as a nigga that we fucking just met from the Bronx. That we felt this swag, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, as far as being initiated and shit like that. You know what I mean? Nigga, when I came home, you couldn't even ask to be a blood, nigga, or you was a dub. You would never be a blood. You know what I'm saying? You had to be chosen, nigga. You had to be chosen, nigga. These niggas their best friend is a Crip in the blood now. Now they can say, oh yeah, I'm gonna make you a blood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And nigga ain't really putting in no real pain. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I put in pain in these streets, nigga. Yeah, real shit, nigga. You had to get jumped in. You had to get jumped in, and then you had to go put in some pain, nigga. You had to go bust your gun, cut faces, stab a motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? Bust some heads with some bombs. Whatever, nigga, let niggas know you make business, nigga, and you was serious. You feel me?
Word. That's a good way to put it.
This is what I'm saying. This is a reflection of what you said. You said you started, right? This is why I said it's different than the West Coast, right? Because this is what you're saying. This is what you had to do. This was your requirements. But you just said you was supposed to be an organization. How? If these are your requirements of what you're doing. You see the contradictions of what I'm trying to say?
No, I don't.
The West Coast started off because
Hustle man, do you understand what he's trying to get across? Maybe you could elaborate and break it down and make me understand a little clearer.
You be making me yell, bro. Let me finish saying what I'm
saying. I ain't making you yell.
Right.
Let him finish. Damn,
listen, man. You see.
Hold on.
What the fuck?
Continue, E.
I'm going to continue. He just said, hold on.
We on a podcast, man. Continue.
Well, what's the sense of continue? I'm gonna have to repeat it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm back. Listen, I gotta lower my tone and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So stop yelling, then, nigga. You the only one yelling.
But go ahead.
What I'm saying is, let me finish my point. You see how the Crips was, the Crips started off on some.
Hold on, where Hustle Man at? First off, where Hustle Man at?
I'm right here, bro. Relax.
So why I ain't hearing your mouth like usual?
I'm letting him talk. Y'all gotta hash out what y'all talking about right now.
Talking nonstop.
Go ahead, E.
Niggas
You
can't
got it,
even get a
E.
breath in.
E. You got it.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, God damn. Can we hear some input from
Lycan, you
you?
got it, Lycan.
I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Lycan, you got it, Lycan. You can't hear me, bro? Your phone's
Yeah, I
not.
hear you now. What you saying?
I said your brother got it. Y'all finished talking about y'all situation. I'm sitting here listening, trying to understand.
Yeah, now you going in and out and shit like you like. You know?
I'm sitting right here, bro.
Anyway, go
Lycan, you
ahead,
gonna
go ahead.
respond Lycan or
Heck.
what?
Go ahead, heck boy.
You sure? It's
Yeah,
okay.
go ahead. You got the floor. Go ahead, do your thing.
Oh, just saying. You sure? Whatever. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? All I was saying was, you know how the Crips started. The Crips started off with as a positive organization too. They was just protecting their own, having fun, right? And then they grew into something that became bigger than them. The same way as y'all on this side. But what
Yeah,
happened
they grew into
let me
negative and
finish.
violence.
Let me
They grew into violence
okay.
and negativity.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck,
Where
bro.
they was
Niggas not gonna let me.
Bro, you
niggas not-
you keep
the
cutting
same
them
the
off,
same
Red.
way
Let him
as
get his
you're
point. Let him
as
land.
being an organization, you not letting me finish. I'm gonna just let you get it and just say whatever you want to say. Since I can't finish saying nothing anyway.
Oh man. Anyway, man, like yeah, but you know that shit. Like I said, man, that shit is it's just basically is deeper than rap, man. You know, everybody got their own theories and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I'm saying?
Well, break it down. You
Like
on the mic.
even
Let
if
us know what's really
even if
going
some
on.
West Coast brothers was to pull up on the set, you know what I'm saying? They gonna definitely respect what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna respect what I'm telling you, and they're gonna tell you, they're gonna acknowledge it, and they're gonna respect it and be like, yo, you know what I mean? Boy, talking real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't no fabricated shit. We're on the red side. You know what I'm saying? We tell the you know what I'm saying? Them niggas was on the corner selling bean pies, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Word, man. You know what I mean? Crips wasn't never known to be doing that. You know what I mean? Trying to uplift the community. You know what I'm saying? Trying to look out for the brothers and sisters that was unfortunate as others. You know what I'm saying? And giving back and doing shit like that. Crips wasn't known to be doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they was for self. You know what I'm saying? And they was out there doing negative stuff. You know what I mean? Kicking up dust, man. You know what I'm saying? They was dust eaters, man. You know what I'm saying? Were crabs in a barrel, man. That's why they had that nickname as being crabs. You know what I'm saying? Because they was always for self, trying to climb to the top of the barrel. And kicking
Anyway,
kicking whoever else.
Just get back and move on to what you were saying, your topic about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we could sit here and have a debate about that other topic, and I don't want to keep debating on that topic.
Yeah, we can switch it up. It ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to ask the questions, but I don't think you hearing my mic.
Yeah, I told you, man. You was going in and out, and your shit is mad lower on this phone.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Your voice was much louder on the other phone. It was nice and clear, but it just was echoing. You know what I'm saying? On that phone.
I don't know why.
What is this movie that came on? Let's see. Some new shit that came on now. Damn.
But let us know. Let us know how rough it was on the inside. That's what we want to know. What you've been through. We want to know about your motion.
Listen, man. When I tell you, man, that's some place, man, that a person wouldn't want to be at, man. That's what I can tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? You never want to be in there, man. So don't, you know what I mean? Like, if you ain't never been there, you know what I mean? Congratulations on that, brother. You know what I'm saying? I tilt my hat to you because I'm telling you, man, once you cross over into that world.
I just seen my son.
The rapper, my son from the Bronx.
Yeah, he was showing some footage of these niggas stabbing this nigga all up in jail.
Everybody
stabbing
put
him
that
up in the
footage
cell,
up. Everybody
Yeah.
put
dragging
that
them all the
footage
way
up.
down the cell yard and shit like
Yeah,
that.
they
Yeah,
ran in
yeah.
there.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
They
you know what I'm
ran in
saying?
there
It
on
looked like
Niggas be
and it
niggas
looked
be
like
running
the
them.
CEO. It looked like the CEO was taping
Yeah.
the shit.
Oh yeah, they get the works too. They get the works. They get all that. They get all that same shit. You know what I'm saying? They in there with us. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Or they live with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? They just on the line where they can leave. You know what I'm saying? And come back another day.
You know,
Yeah.
the real thing of what we should be talking about is what jail is what they do to us. It's how they force us to live. It's how they force us to survive. You understand what I'm saying? They treat us no different than 400 years ago. But
Yeah.
niggas is happy to sit here and say they gang members and they brutalize their own people and stuff, you know. But and then nobody talks about how people come out of jail. You come out of jail a monster. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
With rage, and then where they think you're gonna take this rage out at? Out on the community that they put you back into. Come on, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
That's
man.
the real shit. That's the real shit that niggas really need to be talking about.
Tarzan.
What jail do to you?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
real, baby.
Straight up. The trucks.
Mhm.
Nicolas Cage. That look like some good
I can
shit.
imagine how many niggas is sitting in there
Dragon
and really
Eye,
wish they was on the outside right now.
Impoverished. Heart of New Orleans and last 2 warring games against the corrupt lawmen.
I can imagine. I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah, I Am Vengeance. Got a bunch of John Claude Van Damme shit. Like,
Yo, what are you talking about right now? Are you over here reading off movie lists, bro?
This nigga's a fucking
yeah, I'm
fool,
trying to.
bro.
Like, come on.